Blue Beetle box office. Yeah, I'm already, we know the box office is not that good when it comes to Blue Beetle. Will it have legs? Maybe, maybe not. I know the cinema score was like a B plus or a B or something like that. And a lot of people are like, yeah, this movie ain't going to have legs. So let's just kind of briefly look at the box office right here, which it's like, all right. Hoping it was going to be better, but yes, currently, obviously, it did dethrone Barbie, but not by much. And currently, it sits, I think, with the actual legit numbers, it sits at 45.8 still. So 18.6, man. I really was thinking that maybe like some more of the international would come out, but sadly, it did not. But that's where it sits right now, 27.2, 45.8. So didn't make the splash. I mean, we didn't think it was going to make a huge splash, but and then of course Barbie sitting just pretty at basically 1.3 billion dollars. Strays also came out too, only made 8.2, 11.2. I wonder how much that one cost. So, what does this have? How does this affect the DCU? Greatly. It does. Let's face it. It does affect it greatly. And I know some people think I'm some kind of James Gunn shill, and I'm totally not. Don't love the guy, don't hate the guy, kind of in the middle, and just seeing like he has a lot of pressure on him. His hair is going to become transparent and maybe fall out. He went from hair like color similar to mine to just white, and now taking on this job, it's just going to fall out. He's going to be bald now because, my God, what was talked about when it came to at the beginning of the year releasing the DCU slate with 4 movies coming out that probably were just going to be throwaways, which they are, I guess you could say, even though like I thought the Flash was going to do at least something, some kind of something. Seemed like that was going to be the case, but it didn't. And then Blue Beetle, I was hoping to be a sleeper hit. We'll see the legs. And then, of course, we got Aquaman and Lost Kingdom, which doesn't stand a chance. But when it comes to Blue Beetle not doing well, obviously, Mr. Manuel Soto, talked about, oh, yeah, I hope I get a sequel, because the sequel, we would actually start digging into the Reach, which we talked about on the Vodka stream. That'd be cool to like incorporate the Reach, which you never know. Maybe James Gunn, while building this world, he might be thinking about something like that. Obviously, he did announce Booster Gold. So even though the movie might not do that well, might not even turn a profit, probably not going to turn a profit, because again, if it's a 104 budget, $104 million budget, it needs to get past 300 million. It doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Who knows? But I think with the popularity of Sholo Mariduena and the fact that there was a lot of positivity that came out with this, now, are we going to get the Blue Beetle sequel? Likely not. But we could still get Jaime Reyes into the DCU. He could still have a presence, still be there, and there could still be the story that they did establish here when it came to Ted Kord. We could still have that. So I don't think that just because this movie is not doing gangbusters that it's not going to be incorporated in the DCU. I think he very much still could be, because they probably chalked it up as, yeah, not good at the box office, but a lot of positivity, critically, audience. They really like Sholo. He's a rising star. They like the costume. There's certain things that they liked. We could still incorporate that into this. Again, Gunn has a lot. This just increases the monkey on his back. It really does. Like Superman Legacy and everything that he's coming up with better. I mean, and it seems like just the fact that he's creating like this big world map, that is something like, okay, cool. Have a plan, because let's face it, when it comes to Disney with Star Wars and even Marvel, sometimes it just, with recent things, don't feel like they had a plan. Don't feel like they had a plan. So maybe they'll have a plan. Let's have a plan when it comes to this, and hopefully that'll be the case. So I think we'll see Jaime again, just not in a sequel to Blue Beetle.